Well, hello there. This is something new. This is Alphaman. So I was going through my emails and saw I got a Steam key for this little project here. And the guy's like, "Hey, saw your work, like your work. Would check out my Mega Man-esque game called Alphaman." And you know what? I like Mega Man personally. Mega Man 2 is one of my favorites. I'm not great at Mega Man. I will say that. I'm not great at the Mega Man, but it's fun. I quite enjoy it. It is a fun thing. So, you know what? I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out. I have played a little bit. I haven't beaten any bosses, but I have played a little bit just to kind of test the controls and figure out things before I jumped into it, because I wanted to go in kind of understanding how things work, because this is a fan game. It is made in the Godot engine. They'll play the intro. I actually didn't even know it did this, but made in the Godot engine. It's kind of like Game Maker, a little bit not. It's free, for one. That's amazing. But I mean, it kind of has the Mega Man story. It's like, hey, you have robots. They were programmed for one thing, but people hacked them for other things. So, couple things I did notice, like the menu is really slow. Like, you can't spam the button, really. Like, it goes slow and you shoot, and then it waits for a second. But other than that, the only other thing that's kind of weird, I don't know if this is a Godot thing or not or what, but if you switch controller type to keyboard, controller works natively, by the way. Controller is perfectly fine. But if you switch over to controller, it doesn't list like normal Xbox buttons. It's just buttons. So you have 14, 15, 12, 13, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 11. So it's a little hard to figure out if you don't know what numbers your buttons are. But I mean, other than that, it's not too bad. It's just normal menu. You do have 4 bosses to start off. So I have gone through Firebot stage and made bot stage. Got to the boss, didn't beat any bosses. So I don't know what the powers are. I just know they're stages. I will do Madebot, Firebot. Firebot's hard, really, really hard. So let's go into Madebot. Tidy task mistress Madebot. So, it's a Mega Man game. What exactly are we doing at hotel with a heart, quote unquote? This hotel is taken over by a berserk Madebot. Let's just not ask about the lovely Heart Hotel. But you have a nice little operator. She tells you things. You can see you have fire button. You can just fire really fast. It's kind of like Mega Man X, or I guess it's 0. Is it 0? Yeah, it's 0. But yeah, you can wall jump. You can wall jump high. You have slashy sword. You have extra power. So right now I only have slash, which just does the normal slash. So I don't really know what that's all about. But anyway, I mean it's like Mega Man. It's great. This is my favorite part though. See how it's like 8-bit. The music is all chiptune-y. The door, fucking normal door sound. It's amazing. It is great. I love the fact that it's just like a normal door close sound. And some of the sound effects just don't make any sense, but honestly it gives the game so much charm, because it's just oh hey, there's this thing that you expect a normal chiptune sound out of, but that doesn't exist. It's a flat out just clunk of an actual door. But yeah, you have a dash, and you can jump further from your dash than you can from normal. yeah, it's a normal, like, Mega Man-esque thing. That dude falls, which is really, really annoying. But, so let's just get going. The buttons are a little... I wish I kind of had a better dash button, because it is just, like, up, not in a great position. But at the same time, I'm not sure, like, how you could really do a jump button or a dash button better. Also, normally there's a bolt down there, and that gives you, like, extra... That kills me right away, by the way. I didn't know that. The bolt gives you, like, an extra bar of power, special ability powder. I said powder. Power. This one had one. Fireman had one. I'm guessing there's one every stage. So I do have a little bit extra power right away because I did go through those couple stages. However, like I said, I haven't beaten any bosses. Fireman, super difficult. Maid boss, not so difficult. Like, the pattern is pretty easy to understand, and it just takes a while to do. Also, like, normal or using your what's it called, gun is your sword. It's a gun, but using your sword is pretty awful. But as you can see, like, Midbot's not hard. It's just kind of learning the pattern, learning to avoid stuff. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. I still haven't beaten any bosses because I get Midbot down to about half health like that and just completely botch it because I'm the best player in the world, and I'm just like, I want Midbot to be like, oh yeah, he's not very good, and then, like, take him out. But like, it's not too bad. Also, there is no life system that I can tell right now. I don't know if that's because the game, technically, even though it's called Alphaman, is in beta right now. At least that's what Steam tells me, is it was a beta key. But either way, I mean, it's built really well. I'm quite impressed by the build. I really want to get Midbot dead. Always halfway down. Like, I think the tweaking of the health and maybe some of the attacks could be changed a bit. Like, as far as I can tell, with your normal slide, you're not actually, like, your hitbox isn't lower than it normally is. You just move faster. But yeah, with that, like, Midbot, unless you're really close to Midbot, it's kind of hard to get, like, good hits on her. Always. Freaking, like, halfway down. I really wish I wish I had, like, energy tanks. Mega Man, or Metroid style. But yeah, it's not too bad. You just have to make sure you're, like, in the right spot. Press the wrong button there. To avoid damage. Frick. I don't know how much damage sword attack does. But I mean, it works better. Should use it. But at the same time, it's not a, like, far-reaching attack. Frick. But yeah, like, at least right now, there really is no life system that I can tell. You just go and you play and you try not to die, which is fine. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, sword attack, you need to be fairly close to attack with it. Come on, run away. I am making bad decisions. Almost got her all the way down. It's really not that hard. Like, I'm a bad player. Like, Mega Man games, I am notorious for just sitting there and spamming shots. Like, I am not very good at leading things and dodging. Like, I'm just flat out not. And then I misread attacks quite frequently. Like that. Come on. Like that. I think she's gonna like jump up and do her normal attack, but then she like sprints forward. And it's just bad for me. It's just bad times all around. If I can like that, just I misread her friggin' attacks all the frickin' time. Oh, please don't lag like that. I'm betting I get like dish throw or whatever. Frick! I did it! Virus Buster! Achievement unlocked. Alright, what does it do? You got clean sweep. Oh, I get a broom. I get a broom. I don't know what it does. Maybe it's like a. Do I get with my dash? Don't know. Let's just look at Firebot. He's proof hero. He's not a hero. He is a bad man. Wow, what a mess. This sidewalk is falling apart. Local fire department commissioned for a Firebot recently. Unfortunately, this one has been affected by the bomber virus. Yes. So he is now a flamethrowing bot. Let's see. So if I do broom. Okay, so broom is just like a dash. Oops. Oops. Okay. So I think I get how this works. So there's no real charge shot. So you have that, but if you charge up with a sub-weapon, you pretty much do it for free. But it does look like when you dash with this, you can dash off the edge, unlike your normal dash. Could be useful. I will stick to my sword right now, because that seems a little bit better. Frick. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh well, just jump. Like that's some of these things in Fireman stage really feels like you're supposed to not be able to wall jump like you are. Like maybe it was put in place before wall jumping was implemented. And I'm only saying that because, yeah, it really feels like right here, it feels like you're supposed to have to do that, but you can really just wall jump. So I'm not 100% sure. And then like here, like this is a little bit hard to do, but actually getting up there isn't too terrible. I wonder if I made sweep. If I can jump out. No, okay, so you can't jump out of made sweep. But like that. It's not too bad. I've never actually gone the other route. Like if you go up, that's actually where you get the bolts. Apparently, if you go down, you can't go to the right anymore. Okay. Good to know. Ah! Frick. Also, this jump is awful. I failed doing this tiny little jump right here so many times. Finally, I was like, you know what? I bet I can just do that. And you can. Totally can just do that. It's not bad at all. But yeah, so this is where the other bolt would be that I got. And down there is where they meet up. And I mean, I've never seen the lower side because I figured out how to do that jump, like, really easily. Okay. But we go up into the sky. We're almost at the boss. So the levels really aren't too long. I don't know which Mega Man game I would relate, like, level length to, because they're really not that long of levels. So there's that. Also, I like the fact the flying dudes go down in one hit. There's that. I actually forgot about the flying dude. Still, the door. The door is my favorite part. Like, it's so out of place. I don't know if it's a placeholder sound, if there's going to be a new sound later. Like, I kind of hope there isn't, just because it's so endearing to the game to have, like, this like Nintendo feel, this 8-bit chip sound, and then that. Like, it's just so out of place. Anyway, Fireman here. I don't exactly know how to beat him, because he does... Maybe if I can... Maybe broom. Okay, so I'm, like, invincible with the broom. So, like, the broom probably isn't too bad at avoiding damage. Like, that's actually the furthest down I've ever gotten Fireman. Because Fireman, in the beginning, I was like, you know what? Fireman probably isn't too bad. Probably like Heatman or something. Like Torchman, whatever. The one boss was. But I was thinking, like, he wouldn't be too difficult. But then he does that, like, flame, like, up against the wall like this. And yeah, you're supposed to, like, dodge it by going up the wall, it seems, but it's so hard to do. And then it doesn't give you a lot of time to, like, really prepare yourself. Because you really gotta do this. And then, yeah, I guess like I was thinking, using the broom power to, like, dodge the like fire waterfall, firefall. Like that would probably be pretty good. Because yeah, he does this, and then I don't know. Yeah, because if you're like, if he's not close enough to a wall, like, that's the only problem with Fireman that I can see. Is unless you are close to a wall for that move when he does his, like, big fire spread, it's really, really, really hard to dodge it. But then, yeah, then you get stuck anyway. Frick. So difficult. Okay. Frick. It is. It's so difficult to dodge. Okay. I think I might be able to get him here. Okay. Do that, jump. Do that, jump. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have the if I didn't have those extra bars of power, I don't think I would have been able to defeat Firebot. I think I kept calling him Fireman, but it's Firebot, Fire Hose. I get fire. Get fire. Man, this is fun. I really, really enjoy this game. This is so fun. I mean, it really is. It's really a Mega Man feeling game. It really is. I would really recommend anyone checking it out. It is on Steam. There's an itch.io, an itch.io, whatever that website actually is called. I don't know if they call it itch.io or itch.io. But either way, I would check out this game. It's super inexpensive. It's like $5 or something. It did just come out like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, depending on when this video I'm actually able to get this video out. It came out on the 19th, I believe. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. It could have been the 18th. Either way, it just came out a couple days ago. It's a really fun game. I would highly, highly recommend checking this out. It is on the harder side a little bit, but for me, harder side, because I am not a great Mega Man player. But my review is great fun, very nostalgic, very like my little problems with it, like Firebot. I keep calling him Fireman. Trying to beat Firebot first was really hard to do because I didn't really have a way to dodge getting hurt. Maybe you can like dash your way under the flames. They're doing like the firefall, waterfall effect thing. But yeah, like the full flamethrower, like as you saw, it's hard to dodge if you're not up on the wall. But definitely Madebot is fairly easy, fairly straightforward, just takes a little bit of practice. Get the broom sweep, makes you invincible while you're sweeping, makes Firebot a lot easier. Like, honestly, that kind of takes my, like, a little upsetness at Firebot away, because honestly, it's a Mega Man game. It's a game of rock, paper, scissors. You have to figure out what works against what enemy. And you know what? That's, I mean, kind of what I did. I don't know what power is more powerful against what. Maybe Firebot is good against Usherbot because he's Jeebusy. Maybe it's against Chefbot because fire in kitchen. You don't want fire in the kitchen. You know, maybe Madebot against Usherbot because maids in love hotels. I don't know. Either way, I mean, great game, great fun. I would highly, highly recommend this game. Very, very, I would say it's definitely 100% worth the price. $5 for this fun, even if it's just these 4 bosses. It's not just these 4 bosses, but even if it was just these 4 bosses, it would be, you know, $5. I would say that's an okay price for something this small. And who knows? I mean, as I said, it's in beta right now. At least that's what the key I got said was beta. It was released, but that doesn't necessarily means it's out of beta because of early access and stuff like that. Either way, I haven't found many issues with the game. I've only been played a little bit, just putting that out there. I've only played a little bit, but it is quite fun. The only thing that I really do wish is it had an internal volume slider. It doesn't have that right now, and so you have to use the sound mixer, whatever volume mixer it's called. But yes, quite a good game, quite a bit of fun. Highly recommend it to anyone that would like to play it. So links for it and more information is down below in the description. And hopefully, if I remember to do it, I'll have that little exclamation point card at some point in the video show up and say, hey, you can get it here. But I am very bad at remembering that. But either way, description down below is you'll find more information. So great game, lots of fun. I would highly recommend this to people. It's fun game.